I swim because I'm lucky enough to have grown up by the sea and to live by the sea.
I swim because I love it. I love the water and I love swimming. I don't really know.
Because I just love it.
I swim because when you look at the sea, it's like too difficult not to get in.
I would say I swim because it's part of my being. And I'm in my element when I'm in the sea. I think that's probably, yeah.
For me, it's like pressing a reset button. Sometimes when things aren't going very well, going in the sea can just kind of, I don't know, create a bit of a pause and give you a chance to forget about everything and, yeah, reset a little bit and go back into it with a bit more energy. If it's not too cold, then I suppose there is a little bit of a sense of merging between you and the water. I really like to put my head under. That's a critical moment for me. When it's cold, I delay it a little bit, but when I do that, then yeah, that's really the moment where I feel like I've been in the sea. Today, definitely, I'm in between two quite difficult things. So in the background is a court case, and in front of me is a friend who's dying of cancer. So I'm kind of like, I just wanted something that's purely for me. And so I guess being caught up in quite ordinary things in some ways, I suppose. You know, the stuff of life. Yeah, today those were the things that made me feel like I just needed to carve out a little bit of a moment for myself and probably press that reset button.
You want to just keep doing it more and more. It's got kind of addictive quality, even like all through the winter. There's quite a bit of research now, isn't there, about the change of temperature on the body and how it kind of boosts endorphins and emotional and physical and mental well-being. I really feel like I get something back from it. You're kind of focused on the temperature, or you're focused on where you're going, and actually it means that everything else kind of falls away, so you're not able to like worry about the meeting you've got in half an hour or that annoying chat you have with your kids just before you left the house or whatever. It's like you're kind of forced into the present. We are water-based.
Yeah. If you can get the hang of front crawl and breathing, it's smooth. It's like
That's
the only time
right.
in your life when your body's all smooth and
Doing
part of what
everything.
you're in.
That's
Because
right.
when we're in air, it feels lumpy. I think it always like scares me a bit. Like I don't really want to do it. So it's quite a nice feeling, because then when you do it, you feel really proud of yourself. And also when you're in there, it's like the nicest feeling in the world. It's quite solitary, which is quite nice, and I don't think there are that many things in life anymore that are like really like physical. They're all about like the physical sensations, you know. So I like that about it. It's just like a very physical, quiet thing.
Oh, it just makes me feel great, makes me glow. And I love the glow as I'm walking home. Everything just sort of tingles. And I'm really pleased with myself that I've done it, if I'm honest. I am pleased I've done it, because the older you get, the less I feel physically I'm able to do. And to be able to do this makes me feel good. All of us that do it regularly, we all say that when you don't go, you feel the difference, or you feel weird actually, and you feel like your head's not right, you're not clear. And then you think, oh, I haven't been for a swim today, you know. And then as soon as you get back in again, there's that sense of, you know. And there's a lovely sort of community who also gather here, you know, and there's all random sort of people. And you can know them but not really know much about them. Sort of quite, you know, equaling or whatever, you know. It's not poncy and, you know. And yeah, I think people are more, it's more natural, isn't it? For me, I wouldn't do it unless I had the water on my skin, because it's more about being in the element, you know, and sort of connecting to the element and being at one with it, and having that saltiness. I would say I swim because it's part of my being, and I'm in my element when I'm in the sea.